What's up, guys? Sam Benjamin here for another video. As usual, I'm here with my good friend Ty. If you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Guys, today we're going to be focusing on something that's not so much a technique, but it's more of a concept on winning scrambles. So let's look at the predicament. We're talking about a guard pass that leads into a back take because your opponent turtles. First off, why does your opponent turtle? Traditionally, in IBJJF, which is the biggest gi tournament in the world, in my opinion, the biggest federation, they don't reward points if you turtle. So for example, if I pass Ty's guard and he turtles and I never put hooks in or anything, I just get an advantage. So I don't actually get points. I don't agree with that. I think turtle should be 1 point or something like that. That's just my personal opinion, because if you force your opponent to turtle, you're forcing them to defend something that you're doing. Yes, they give you an advantage, but it's just my opinion. So we need to be able to capitalize on an opponent that turtles, whether it's in a tournament or it's in the gym. It happens all the time in the gym. In my opinion, there's almost no excuse to not capitalize on somebody who turtles. And this is going to start a whole turtle segment where we go over crucifixes, back takes, choking approaches, dilemmas, and so many different things in the future. But I just want to preface this section with why people turtle and the fact that you have to chase them down when they turtle, right? So I was just telling Ty, a lot of times I see white belts and blue belts and sometimes even some lower purple belts kind of give up. So what I see is, I'm going to ask Ty to, when I pass, really turtle as hard as he can. I see this a lot. So we're here, right? I hit a good X pass, he turtles as hard as he can. I see them kind of chase, and they don't ever capitalize on that small window of opportunity that Ty gave them in that scramble. So what we have to do, let's come back this way just a little bit. As soon as I pass the guard, however I pass, I always use these X pass grips to do leg drags, to do knee cuts, to do X passes, because I like having that right hand on the collar for turtle attacks actually all the time. Because as soon as my opponent turtles, so start to turtle, I'm already stuck to him. And do you see how my elbow's placed at his hip? What Ty needs to move to turtle? I can slow him down. And as he starts to turtle, it gives me the opportunity to throw the left hand in for the seatbelt and get into a good position where now I'm tight to him. Ty's not escaping. We're going to go over in future videos what happens if he rolls, what happens if he turns back into us, and so many different things, but there's so much opportunity here. So I want to go over 2 simple back takes that I like to do. In this position, however we passed, assuming we had this collar grip, we pass when he turtles, he starts to turtle, I get my seatbelt in, my left knee is down in this case, and my right foot is up, right? So we're not in this turtle attacking position here, we're already halfway to the back. Okay, so there's a couple different ways I like to attack the back here. Typically, when you're in a scramble and your opponent starts to turtle away from a guard pass, there's more opportunity to place a hook on this side than there is on this side. So our fundamental back take we'll do first, and then I'll show you guys one that's more unique to myself. The fundamental back take is to place my knee in between his elbow and me as deep as I can, and there's some different, adjustments you can make. I've seen some people find his foot, pull his foot out, and start to sneak the hook in. Some different things. You can do that. This is just more for the concept of how you chase the back. But here, you can just hip escape and pull your opponent back to you. As you hip escape, you're going to extend your bottom leg. So I hip escape, and I extend. Because that extension is going to place the hook. Once I get that hook in, I can then throw my other hook in. Even if I just end up with my knees, with my feet crossed here, and only my bottom hook in, I can pinch my knees and keep really good control here. I love to control my opponent from here, okay? And if I don't, if I want to go full hooks, I can go full hooks. So again, right, we're here, we're in this position. However we pass, maybe we just throw the legs, he runs. I always want to find that hip, this hip. And from that, I always want to shift my body so that my chest is over his back, and I'm here. I'm almost at a 90-degree angle with my opponent. I'm not way up here so that he can knock me off. I'm here, holding him. Okay, and now from this position, maybe he doesn't even turtle all the way. I pull, extend, and then I throw my other hook in. And I always am already attacking the neck, which is something that we're going to get into, again, in the next videos. Because the opportunities to attack the neck don't come so much when you've already established back control. I see people that do back control drills, and they find it very difficult to get chokes. Well, when you just start in a perfect back control and your opponent's solely defending the choke, it's much easier. But if we're here in the scramble position, he starts to turtle, I come here, I extend, I got that lapel in. I snuck this lapel in right away. Not only did I sneak the lapel in, but my wrist is under his chin. So I can either choose to come here and go for a no-gi choke, or I can start to choke with a lapel choke because I snuck it in as we were scrambling. So all these different things are so important. So let's look at one additional back take, because typically, and guys, by the way, this is different than if I'm inside control tight and he starts to turtle. If I'm inside control tight and he starts to turtle, I typically am throwing my hook in as he turtles. So you see how I got my left hook in? We're gonna talk about that too. I call it the sneaky hook. This is, I was standing or kneeling, and I passed and he ran away. He starts to run, and I get to here. So as I mentioned, sometimes this space is more open than the other space. So look, I like to throw my hook in a lot, and I'm gonna fall back and I'm gonna use my hook, like a butterfly hook, to elevate. And that's gonna create space for my bottom hook here, and then I'm gonna tighten everything up. So I do that a lot, but when you do that, body positioning is everything. So assuming we're here, he turtles, I get to here, turtle. Right, I come through. Even if I don't get my foot in, that's completely fine. I can shove him forward and I can throw my hook in. As I do this, I'm gonna extend my butterfly hook as I fall and extend my bottom hook, and I'm gonna attack his back. But when you get on somebody, go turtle. From a turtle position, and you're here, whether you get your foot in or not, you cannot keep your elbow closed. Let's say I don't get my foot in, you cannot come here, because that's when you fall off. Your head has to stay behind his neck. Some people say behind the head. I like to keep my head behind his neck, right? I like to be here, because here I haven't risked much, right? I'm trying to get my hook in. Don't let me get in. Trying to get my hook in. That's fine. I come back here, right? Maybe I bring him this way, and I feel like there's space now to get my hook in. My head is still in a good alignment, right? It's when he starts to bring me this way that I have to be careful. I don't want my head forward. Okay, so if we feel he's gonna bring us that way, we fall, and we take the back. So guys, we're gonna go over all this stuff way more detail. But I just wanted to preface this segment I'm gonna be spending some time on with the fact that if your opponent turtles and you're passing the guard, you better take the back, or at least attack from turtle. Whether you get the back or whether you actually submit them, that's up to you. If you're able to finish that or not. If you're not, it's not the end of the world. That's how we learn. But at least threaten them. Don't let them just turtle and run. So anyways, guys, thanks to my friend Ty. Thanks to you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you want to see from Turtle. I'm going to be going over some stuff. Oh, us guys.